it runs into the millions and millions of dollars. You can't patentize nature. We probably will never see the level of clinical trials in nutritional and herbals.
Supplements versus pharmaceuticals, taking, bags and bags and bags of supplements. The goal is help my kidneys stay strong.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Kidney Coach YouTube channel. I am naturopath Fiona Chin, and I'm joined by the beautiful, amazing Jessie Anna Seville from the Kidney Nutritional Institute. If you want someone who's up to date and with the latest research, and they're your team over in the US there. So welcome and thanks again for joining me. I always appreciate your time and energy and everything that you bring. So thanks.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here.
I think people don't understand with supplements and nutrients, supplements and herbals or herbals, is that people say, well, there's not a lot of clinical trials on them. And it's like, well, to get and run a double placebo crossover trial, it runs into the millions and millions of dollars. And the problems that we have with nutritional and herbals are that you can't patent them. So the way that pharmaceutical companies make money is they come up with a drug that's targeted. And then if it works in clinical trials, of course, they can then patentize it, make a drug out of it, and they generate billions and billions of dollars in revenue. You can't do that with herbals or nutritional because you can't patentize nature. So there's no money to be made in that. So we don't have the same level of clinical trials and things like that, but it's not due to them not being working or ineffective. It's due to the fact that you can't patentize them and turn them into a huge money-making machine. So I think that's a really big point for people to understand, because sometimes we get people saying, well, where are all the research behind it? And some do. So things like coenzyme Q10, alpha-lipoic acid, and some of these Chinese herbs actually have got some great clinical trials. They're often done in animals. We're seeing more and more human trials come out. But I think it's important for people to realize that we probably will never see the level of clinical trials in nutritional and herbals that we do in pharmaceuticals, simply because nutritional companies will never get their return on the scientific studies. So I think that's a point that I really want to reiterate, because it is a question we get asked a lot. And also, when did pharmaceutical or double placebo controlled studies become gold standard? Because again, that is not personalized nutritional treatment that you and I are talking about. That is saying this drug works on this one mechanism, whereas we're saying, well, you're a person, your kidney disease may be caused by elevated blood pressure and cardiovascular disease. Therefore, the herbs say hawthorn, CoQ10, that's going to work better for you. Patient B, okay, it's diabetes. So we're going to look at maybe using our new Gluco Restore formula along with some alpha-lipoic acid, so it's, and because of that and the personalized aspect of how we work with nutritionists and herbals, you can't mass scale that into a clinical trial and say it works, because then you're taking away the personalized effect of medicine. So they're just points I want people to understand. And again, these remedies have been around a lot longer. And, it used to be, and Dr. Ian Lake and I was speaking about this morning, the gold standard actually of any clinical trial is an N of 1, which is how does that work on that individual? And we were talking before where, we're watching people go back from stages 5 to 4 and 4 to 3, whatever, using nutritional and herbals. So we have got all of this stuff. Is it big, double clinical trials? No, but we're getting people where that's all we're doing. And so, there's enough momentum and testimonials and stories of people being able to do that. But yeah, we're never going to see these big clinical trials. It's just never going to happen.
And the nice thing about supplements versus pharmaceuticals is a lot of times, because they are broader, pharmaceuticals are really targeted towards one really tight pathway. But supplements are broader. They are like food, right? You eat an apple, and that apple is not just like going to support your brain, right? Apples don't work that way, right? They support all of our body. They break down to tons of nutrients. Supplements are very similar, right? They can support multiple pathways, and so you don't find, they're gentler. They don't have the same side effects. So I'm excited, for what supplements can do. It's something we use in our practice. We like to be conscientious that, taking, bags and bags and bags of supplements is, I think after a while for a lot of people, it's almost demoralizing in some way.
Yeah,
'cause
and expensive.
But when you get the right ones, right? I
Mm.
love how Kygenesis is formulated with really specific things to help support kidneys. When you get the right supplements on board, I do think that it can make a difference, and it can give you this support. And we always say, how long are you going to take this? You want to take it until your body can, run its own game by itself. It's a
Yeah,
support, a scaffolding, right? And then you take the
yeah,
scaffolding off once you're strong. And
yeah.
that's how we use them. And we like to think of them from that, like how long, what's it for? How do we know it's working or not working? If we can't measure those, then I don't know, maybe we shouldn't use it then. Because if it's not working, we don't feel anything, then it's not working, right? Pharmaceuticals in kidney disease have a limited amount of even success. And the goal is help my kidneys stay strong, right? Don't end up on dialysis. Help my kidneys stay strong, have kidney health. Pharmaceuticals have a limited capacity to truly achieve that. And so, given that state and where that's the go-to treatment in a conventional model, it's exciting that you will have to look outside the box, right? You'll have to look at nutrition. You will have to look at supplements for, to take all clinicians in the nephrology world will have to take a double look at them and really try and understand where they fit and how they would fit. And I think that opens up a lot of opportunities, because there are flaws with supplements, right? There's flaws with people making unsubstantiated claims. There's flaws with like standardized in manufacturing. There are
100%
100%
cheap ingredients,
flaws.
all
Yeah.
of that stuff. Yeah,
There's a lot of problems in the supplement industry, which is given a bad name, but there's probably an equal amount of flaws not so widely known in pharmaceuticals as well. So
they're a bit more swept under the
understanding
rug and
that,
hidden.
right? That's medicine, right?
Yeah,
Where are the good products, where are the reputable places, what pathways are these working on, and then how do I pull it together in a plan for my patient and measure the impact. And I'm excited for that, because I do think that there are really great opportunities, and nephrology is in a corner now, right? It has to look at alternative treatments, because what we're doing now is not working, and we're running out of money and people to keep running the same system.
yeah. So again, Jessiana, thanks again. I love this conversation, and we will see you next time to talk all things kidney disease. Thanks for being part of our community, guys. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.